Okay. This shirt blends in with my skin, like almost nearly. That's cool. Hello. Hey, what's up? Hello. Today, I'm starting, so as some of you guys know, I started my YouTube off as a booktube, and I did like fandom videos, and I want to get back into that. Like, I'm still going to be doing what I have been doing on my channel, but incorporating that in. So this is my first fandom video. My fandom videos are going to be titled like, Can We Talk About? So welcome to Can We Talk About DEGRASSI Next Class Season 4. By the way, if this is the first time that my face has been on your screen, hi, I'm Taylor. It's really nice to meet you. Does this look... I totally have a light set up over here, and I thought it wasn't shining on my face, but it totally is. Today is Saturday, July 8th, and yesterday was Friday, July 7th. Obviously, Friday comes before Saturday. But on the 7th is when DEGRASSI Season 4 came out, and you know I watched the whole thing in one day. I love that Netflix has picked up DEGRASSI. It's nice. I don't remember, I think it used to be on like Nick or something, but there are 10 episodes in a season. Like when DEGRASSI used to be on, like DEGRASSI OG, like on the TV, there was an episode every single night for like a month. And it was the best thing ever. And now they try to cram a whole semester into 10 25-minute episodes. Excuse me. Annoyingness aside, let's talk about Season 4. Also, I want to say really quick, I will be going episode by episode in my discussion, so if you haven't yet watched the whole season, you can watch this. Just stop before I get to the episode that you haven't watched yet, and then come back and leave me some comments, your rants, your feels, and we'll be fandom buddies. You ever watch like a show so much and then you realize like you don't really know the characters' names? We ended Season 3 with Maya had tried to kill herself, and Zig and Esme found her on the roof. Miles' play was occurring, in which Lola was in, and if you remember, they were kind of lovers last season. Kind of, no, they were. And Tristan is out of his coma now. And those were like the main events of the end of Season 3. Episode 1 opens with your usual like, oh guys, back for the semester. Can't believe this is our last semester of senior year. Okay, so Episode 1, I don't have that many notes. But from the get-go, Esme is being psycho as usual. Zig goes to work with Maya because like they're friends, they're exes, like there's still love in there, and Maya's back from just trying to kill herself, so she needs like a little lovin'. He's gonna go partner with her, and then she's all like, oh, don't make me partner with that Muslim, oh my god. And then she posed naked, typical Esme. Like literally all Esme can do is cry and throw her body around, basically. So as of Episode 1, I really want Zig and Maya back together. Like, I have always been a Zig and Maya stan. I didn't love them, like, if you go back to their freshman year, I didn't like them whenever Zig was with, curly-haired girl. I can't remember her name. Zig sucked back then, but Zig is significantly better than he was back then. And last season, whenever Maya was like, I want to get back together, it broke my heart when he was like, no, and I was like, no. And then I was mad at Zig for just generally being an ass. Like, he can be. He isn't an ass, but he can be, and breaking Saad's camera. Like, dude, can you not? I can understand where Zig would be upset. Like, it's one of those situations where like, oh, the guy cheats and the girl is mad at the girl that he cheated with, not him. Like, dude, it's him. Like, realize it. So, Zig is all mad at Saad, even though Esme is the psycho one. On to Episode 2. I wrote, Frankie's going psycho now, wondering if she'll go for Zig. Friendly at the drum festival thing. I kind of felt that Frankie and Zig were gonna get together, or like, it was weird because Frankie's all like taking a picture with Zig and Esme's like, get closer, get closer. Esme's up to something. Like, she's sketchy. What are you doing, Esme? I could see Frankie and Zig together. I really like Frankie. And I also wrote like, Esme always seems so sweet. Like, she'll do something and you're like, oh, Esme's not so bad, or like, oh, I feel bad for her because of her mom, or she's like, you know, she's pulling Frankie in under her wing, and I'm like, wow, Esme isn't so bad. And then she turns around and like does something psycho. And then she posted the video of Frankie destroying Jonah's guitar, and I'm like, Esme, dude, you were like the definition of a shitty clickbait YouTuber. I did like when Frankie went in there and like threw money at Jonah. Like, she needed that. I feel so bad for Saad because he doesn't deserve like everyone being mean to him. He doesn't deserve Zig and Tiny coming after him, but also he freaked me out last season with Maya. He was like, let me take pictures of you pretending to be dead. Let me take pictures of you in this school bus where you almost died, where your best friend literally is like, was on his deathbed. Like, and I also feel bad because he's like actually thinking of going home. He's like looking up flights out of Canada, and I'm like, Saad has a good heart. He just is misunderstood. In episode 3, Tristan makes his first debut. What I wrote down is that he looks like a famous druggie coming out of rehab. Like, he's wearing these dark blue shades, which I didn't realize were like because he was just in a coma. I thought it was like a fashion statement. I don't know. And then he was wearing like this cool outfit. I don't know. For a guy with a walker, he looked pretty cool and famous. I don't know. And then I was shook as shit when Winston sent a dick pic to Goldie. Like, bro, first of all, Winston sending a dick pic is like not like him. Because when he was with Zoe was trying to like make moves on him and he was like, whoa, chill. So he's not like a super promiscuous guy, you know? And also, like, everyone knows Goldie's Muslim. Goldie is very strict on her beliefs. She doesn't want a dick pic. Like, she won't even spend time alone with you, let alone view your genitals. But then we find out that Winston didn't mean to send the dick pic, which makes sense to me, but I also thought it was a little weird that him and Miles have a thing going back and forth sending dick pics, considering Miles is bi. I mean, obviously, he's not attracted to all guys, but still, like, Miles has a boyfriend, and I'm like, if my boyfriend was bi and sending dick pics with another guy all the time, I would be like, no, honey, I don't think so. And then when Winston apologized to Goldie with the little gingerbreads with pants, that was so cute, which if you didn't catch it, it's because they were having an argument over what the better cookie was, and Winston said oatmeal raisin, and Goldie said gingerbread, so then it was like gingerbread with pants, because like Winston sent her a no pants pic. It was really cute. Winston is like so pure and good, and I love him. Miles' dad. Let me just tell you about Miles' dad. I hate him. He said, do you really think you're good enough? Like, Miles is perfect. Of course he's good enough. And then Miles gets pissed because he's diverse youth. Like, dude, if I had some kind of excuse to like make my dreams come true, like, I would do it. You do qualify, dude. So just take it and run with it. And I'm gonna be honest, last season I wanted Tristan and Miles to break up because I was really a Miles and Lola stan. Like, I believe Lola is such a pure little thing. Like, she is literally so good to everyone, and I just wanted them together. Like, they were what each other needed at the time, and like, I understand how it moved the plot and everything, but I wanted them together. Like, they were cute. But I will say, I do love Miles and Tristan together. Like, I love a good Miles and Tristan. But then if you look about it, there's one common denominator, which is my favorite character, Miles. So, in this episode also is when Hunter and the Nerd Brigade, I don't even know all their names because they're so irrelevant. Like, they're supporting ass characters. But they try to Photoshop Yale's armpit hair. Like, let the girl live her life. I feel like they are always trying to do something to change her. Like, Hunter is always worried about like what she's doing and like, oh, she's a girl this, she's a girl that. Like, who cares? If she wants to have armpit hair, cool. And he just photoshopped out without asking her, and he was like, oh, nobody uses real photos anymore. And it's like, Hunter, like, I love you, dude, but you can be an ass. On episode 4. So, I am actually so annoyed with Grace's illness. Sorry, Grace. Because, okay, she needs a transplant. How's she gonna get it? When's she gonna get it? How's she gonna afford it? Okay, DEGRASSI writers, let's talk about Holly J season, like, 10-ish. Come on, guys. Let's come up with something original, please. And also, I think it's funny, like not funny, but the fact that Jonah and Grace are like celibate, they don't have sex, they don't seem like the types, like they're like very like hardcore, like rocker, cool kids, you know? And they just don't seem like the type to not be having sex, you know? But then we find out that Jonah has a kid. Okay, I like the idea. Like, it's a newer plotline. He has a kid he's never met. But they mention it once and then they leave it. Like, you're not gonna develop on that, dude? Like, I'm sorry, what? And I think Jonah would be such a good dad. Like, he's so cute, he's sweet. He's so cute, he's so sweet. That's all I have to say about him, but I think he would be a great dad. Also in this episode is when the terrorist attack happens in Belgium, and Winston and Goldie are walking home from their prom taste test thing, and Goldie gets attacked, and all these people are like, oh, take off your hijab if you're not a terrorist. And Winston, instead of standing up for her, was like, well, maybe you should take it off if you want to get home. Like, Winston! Understand that he, like, had the intention of keeping her safe, but you should have stood up for her. You should have been like, listen, dude, you're an idiot. Like, you are an idiot, literally. Winston and the guy, you know? And then also in this episode, Maya is trying to get back into her music, like, vibe, you know? So she is writing a theme song for the Nerd Brigade, whatever they call their vlog, All Inclusive. Yeah, All Inclusive. And it was so funny when her and Tristan were playing and she said this little jingle. She said, he's a drummer man in a rock and roll band, but for a few months he peed in a bedpan. Maya, I love you. And then also I thought that Maya's theme song for All Inclusive was cute. I mean, I thought the first one was cute, but then the like final one was super cute, and it made me wish that like, I wish that I had a little band of friends to make YouTube videos with. Like, obviously my friends make videos with me, but like, they always make videos together, you know? It's not like a, oh, here and there kind of thing. On to episode 5. So in episode 5, Saad is really mad at the world. He's like, y'all are using the Belgium shirts, like, no, and he throws his Belgium shirt away. I understand why he's mad, but at the same time, it's like, how hard is it for you to support a Muslim club made by a Muslim girl? I mean, I understand where he's coming from, and I was literally so mad at everyone attacking him, you know, like, chill. I was so like, why in this episode does everyone at DEGRASSI suddenly become Islamophobic? Like, Saad is speaking in a different language and they're like, oh hell no, there's a terrorist here. Oh my god, are you on their side? You're ISIS. Like, really, DEGRASSI? Really? And I was really mad at everyone coming after Saad at the rally when he was trying to explain, like, I don't want to wear a shirt just for Belgium because there are lots of places that are being bombed and attacked that aren't getting any recognition, and I don't think it's fair to recognize this one incident. And everyone was like, everyone attacked him. Like, it's just like politics nowadays. You can't say anything without someone attacking you without hearing you out. And then, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm all for a Frankie Zig Esme love triangle. Well, the thing is, it freaks me out a little because I don't know what to expect, because they're in the kitchen, they're baking for the bake sale, and then they're like all tackling each other, and it is definitely like some sexual flirting tension, you know, but it freaks me out because Esme isn't jealous, and I'm like, Esme, what are you doing? Like, I worry that she's like bipolar, but when it comes to Zig, like, she's usually always so, she's so like, that's my man, I don't want anyone near, especially Maya. But it's weird. Whenever Frankie comes to school the next day, she has her cupcakes and she's like, the best way to fight terrorism with cupcakes, and I'm like, Frankie, do you want another incident like the zoo? If you don't remember, it was in season 2 or 3, I think season 2, she made a poster that was like the zoo of this poor, like pretty much black Hispanic school, and she painted one of their black players as a gorilla or a monkey or something, and everyone was like, that's so racist, and she was like, no, it's not. So it was like, it was a huge deal in that season. So I'm honestly surprised no one was like, Frankie, are you kidding me? Like, cupcakes, really? And then everyone's saying that they had a threesome, and I'm like, dude, so that means that the Nerd Brigade is making rumors about you, or Esme. Honestly, I would not be surprised if Esme started the rumors to try to, like, I don't know, put Frankie off or try to, like, get Zig's mind going, like, okay, you know? And then Lola, literally, like I said before, she is the sweetest, and I love how sweet she's being to Saad. Like, she can be really rotten with her logic sometimes, but she is the sweetest thing, and she was being so nice to Saad, and I love her for it. Like, she's giving him the shot at the job and all that kind of stuff. See you guys next time. Bye!